Here's a segment from this month's edition of St. Charles Parish Today, a new monthly local talk show. The increase of dump truck traffic along Airline Highway and Highway 90 is a clear sign. There are major levee projects being completed here in St. Charles Parish, with tons of dirt being hauled. On the East Bank, the Corps is reinforcing storm surge protection from Lake Pontchartrain. And on the West Bank, another levee system is close to making its final tie-in to the Mississippi River levee, just west of Ama. With me to discuss these major federal projects are Senior Project Manager Carl Anderson and Project Manager Jeff Williams. Thank you both for being on the show today to talk about these important projects.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So first of all, can you give us just a quick overview of these two projects and where they are in terms of completion? We'll start with you, Carl.
Yeah, I'm responsible for the project on the East Bank. The levee stretches from the Bonnie Carey Spillway all the way to the airport. It's approximately 9.5 miles long. We've been out here working on this levee since 2006, right after Katrina. Mm-hmm. We've risen these levees from about, they average around 6 to 10 feet high before. Now they're going to be 16 to 16.5. So we've done a great deal amount of earth work. And the walls, we've raised the walls, basically replaced them, and we've raised them 5 to 6 feet higher from what's out there. The overall construction, it's approximately $100 million worth of work that we're doing. The good news is most of the dirt's been moved. Okay. So the traffic along Airline Highway, you should be a major reduction for this particular job. Last year was the biggest time. We were also moving dirt for Jefferson at the same time. Okay. So we're doing very well. This is a good time story for St. Charles Parish on the East Bank.
Okay, and what about you?
And I'm responsible for what we call the Western Tie-In Project, which is on the West Bank of St. Charles Parish. And it actually starts in Jefferson Parish and heads along Highway 90 along the Ottauquechee Canal up to the Mississippi River. We're closing in the Hurricane Storm Surge and Risk Reduction System. Unlike on the East Bank, there was no protection in place there, so we started from scratch. Okay. And it consists of earthen levees, flood walls, as well as floodgates. Right now, I'm not as far as long as Carl is. We have about 8 projects. 6 are underway right now. 2 have been completed, and we still have 2 to award coming up shortly here.
And those are basically the phases of that levee?
Absolutely,
okay.
Yes.
What are some of the impacts that people in the public out there, besides maybe the dump trucks, will see in relation to these 2 projects, and then how much protection is afforded to the folks that are going to be within the levee system?
Well, besides the truck traffic, you'll see noise. There's a lot of noise, pile driving, but a lot of that's done from the East Bank right now. And the level of protection we get is protection against a 100-year storm surge. And we awarded 14 contracts, and 7 of them are done, and the rest are going to be basically completed this summer.
So would you say like a 95% completion rate?
Well, maybe 90.
Okay, all right. And for people who don't know that 100-year storm protection, can you kind of explain what that means?
Well, that is a storm surge that could occur at any one year, a 1% chance. Okay. And it's a stage in this area. It's approximately around 10, elevation 10 in that area.
Okay, what about on the West Bank?
And on the West Bank, that's about elevation 9.5. We're building our flood walls to elevation 15.5, and the earthen levees to 13.5 in this area. So, like I said before, there was no protection there. Now St. Charles Parish is included as part of the protections. Okay,
and I think this may be a good question for the West Bank. Are there any traffic impacts that are still to be seen?
Absolutely. Right now, there is some 2 places specifically. WBV 73, that project is actually underway. I'm sure some of you folks in St. Charles Parish see that work going on. There's going to be some detour roads, so Highway 90 itself is going to detour to the north and south in both east and westbound directions. They will have 2 lanes in both directions, so we won't see any impact there. It just will be a detour. And furthermore, at LA 18, which we call WBV 77, we're building an earthen ramp there. Again, it will be a bypass while we're doing construction there, which will be 2-lane bypass. So the only impact is slower speeds, but we still will have traffic in both directions.
Right, and no expectations for really any road closures?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay. So where can people go if they want more information on both of these projects?
We have a web page that they can go to. I think you're going to show it on the screen later for them. And also there's a Twitter,
Yes.
Flickr, and
Facebook.
All the social media.
All the
yes,
social
all
media.
social media.
Okay, was there anything else y'all like to add on these projects?
No, it's a good story. That's what we want to tell them.
Right. All right, well, thank you very much for coming on the show today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Catch the entire episode right here on Channel 6, daily at 5 p.m. or watch anytime at scptoday.com.